Here with reaction, author of Countdown to Socialism. By the way, you got to read this. Congressman Devin Nunes, along with Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, is with us. You know, Congressman Nunes, you were all over this. Wasn't that January 5th meeting? Didn't that quote Joe Biden as saying use the Logan Act?
Yeah.
In that one meeting where, Sally Yates was shocked that, in fact, Barack Obama knew everything about the call with Kislyak and with General Flynn.
So here's what really happened there, Sean. What they had to do is to develop a narrative in order to justify trying to get rid of General Flynn. So what they did is they had to have some kind of law somewhere. So some political hack jobs in the White House probably came up with this, fed it to Biden or some genius in the FBI. They had a meeting. And we know from the notes that nobody took this seriously, that they were going to use the Logan Act, which is why Senator Cruz was asking McCabe about that yesterday. Then they fed this media narrative to their friends in the media. And now we know the social media companies have been a part of this too. So if you went on right now and said that Biden's breaking the Logan Act and went on to Twitter or Facebook, you'd probably get banned. Which is why what I'm doing, Sean, I'm telling everybody, if you want freedom on the net, the only place to go is Parler if you don't want to be regulated.
I agree.
And the only place to get away from YouTube is on Rumble. We have no other choice in this country.
And by the way, my good friend Dan Bongino, he's been on board and telling me about it, and I'm with him. Congresswoman, let's start with you, and you see the double standard. I mean, it's breathtaking on the one hand, but I'm so used to it, I guess I'm getting numb to it all. I just expect there's one set of laws for them and another, we'll get arrested for jaywalking or spitting on the sidewalk. Not that I spit on the sidewalk.
It's the absolute height of hypocrisy. And what is most hypocritical about this is Joe Biden himself, Sean, was in the Oval Office meeting where they floated the idea of bringing up the Logan Act to persecute politically Michael Flynn, to start the criminal investigation and send in the FBI. We know now, looking 4 years back, how politicized and how much political abuse there was from Joe Biden and from political appointees like Jim Comey and President Obama himself. But of course, it's the height of hypocrisy when you have Ben Rhodes tweeting saying that Joe Biden is talking to foreign heads of state. This is before the election has even been certified by the Electoral College. So yet again, it's Democrats pointing fingers at Republicans, but not living by the same unfair rules that they have set for those on the other side of the aisle.
Congressman Nunes, everywhere I go, we spent the better part of 3 years and we were proven right about Russia, about the dirty dossier, about premeditated fraud on the FISA court. Everywhere I go, people say, when are we ever going to get justice? I don't have an answer because it's all there. Low-hanging fruit, no prosecution, double standards. Look at the treatment of Papadopoulos or Manafort or Roger Stone, anybody. It's unbelievable to me. Will we ever see justice, or does it end?
I get the same questions, too, everywhere I go, every day, and on every interview that I do. What concerns me now is watching how the media and the social media companies have behaved since this election, since election night. I've never seen it where we just basically, we have all these close elections races in multiple states across this country, and the media is just like, oh, let's just call the race. I've never seen that. The Democrats and the media always say, let's count every vote. So look, I don't know where this goes. I don't know where Durham's at. We've never met. The Republicans have never met with Durham. But I would hope that Attorney General Barr is looking at putting a special counsel in place if we're not going to have a report and some prosecution soon.
All right. Thank you both. Appreciate your time.